Welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen, once again. Today is, I know we didn't do the video yesterday for payback predictions, results, reviews, I don't know what you call it, I think you call it results. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but these titles are not really mine because I didn't win the bet. And I'll tell you why I did lose, and I want to show you the picture of what I had to do. I was thinking of doing this, but I'm going to show you the picture that I had to put on my Facebook. It's so embarrassing, but this is what we do. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I just want to see it. Hold on, guys. There we go. View it. This is the picture that Darcy made me to put on my Facebook. It's some weird princess says, "I'm a princess." It's embarrassing, but ladies and gentlemen, I always do what I say about the bets. I don't say no, and I don't complain, and I don't cry. But ladies and gentlemen, I lost the bet. It's not really a bad thing, but when your friend sees this on Facebook or your family or anyone, you might be a little embarrassed. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our results of Payback. Payback, it was an interesting show because there's SmackDown guys, there's Raw guys, and there was no World Championship match. But ladies and gentlemen, I didn't watch the pre-show because I turned on a little too late to take out my dogs. But I did not see the pre-show at all. I don't really watch the pre-show because on the pre-show they had a Miz TV with the Miz and Finn Balor. We all know what happens on those kind of things. Miz just get his butt kicked. And I know I can't swear because of the PG. We have to be PG on these YouTube channels. So ladies and gentlemen, we had Enzo and Big Cass defeated Luke Gallows and Colin Anderson. I won that because I said Enzo and Cass deserve a tag team title shot. Do they? Yes, they do. I want to see them win it. Then we had Chris Jericho defeated Kevin Owens, champion by submission, singles match for the United States Championship. Since Jericho won the United States Championship, he's going to SmackDown Live. I chose Kevin Owens. I believe Gremlin, you guys might know his name anyways. Gremlin13 chose Kevin Owens as well, so nobody got a point for that, but he's still down to 0, and I was on 1. Then we had Austin Aries defeated Neville champion by disqualification for the Cruiserweight title. I still get the win because Austin Aries was declared to win, but did not win the Cruiserweight title. Gremlin 13 chose Neville to win, but they said the winner of that match by disqualification, Austin Aries. I still get the point of that. I'm happy for that, but it was a little okay. We had the Hardy Boys, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro and Sheamus. The match was good. They are a great tag team, a really great tag team. It was a good match, but ladies and gentlemen, I like the swan song that Jeff Hardy did right onto the back of Sheamus when Sheamus was trying to pin Hardy, but Jeff Hardy was the illegal man in the ring because he got tagged, and then he was pinning Swanton Bomb right onto Sheamus' back. 1, 2, 3. And still your tag team champions. I know I don't have the new ones, but I don't like the new ones anyways. And ladies and gentlemen, Cesaro and Sheamus turned heel. They attacked the Hardys. They even made Jeff Hardy lose a tooth with a bro kick. It was dangerous. Then we have Alexa Bliss defeated Bayley, champion singles match for the Raw's Women's Championship. I chose Bailey, and Gremlin chose Alexa Bliss. There is a problem of me with these people winning matches. I will tell you what I'm talking about after we do these results. Alexa Bliss is our new Raw's Women's Champion. I chose Bailey. Gremlin chose Alexa Bliss. He got a point on that. And then we had Bray Wyatt defeated Randy Orton in the first ever House of Horrors match. Ladies and gentlemen, I chose Randy Orton because he's the WWE Champion and he will be at Backlash to versus Jinder Mahal. But Bray Wyatt won. I don't get it, but Gremlin chose Bray Wyatt and I chose Randy Orton. He got a point on that one too. We had Seth Rollins defeated Samoa Joe. I had Seth freaking Rollins. And I believe he has Seth Rollins as well, I believe. And Seth Rollins won. It was an okay match, but the ending was stupid. I believe he was Samoa Joe tried to do his chokehold, but then a roll up in 1, 2, 3, Seth Rollins wins. It was stupid. Braun Strowman defeated the crippled Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns couldn't use his arm that much. His whole body was like covered up band-aids. But he did a really good fight. I chose Roman Reigns because I thought they're not going to let him lose. But they got Braun Strowman win. But at the ending, Braun Strowman got the win. And he did 2 of his running power slams. Roman Reigns kicked out on the first one. And then he did a second one in 1, 2, 3. But this is what I've never seen in the WWE in these past couple of years because, you know, when they had the steel steps, they don't let anyone get hit in the chest. But Braun Strowman brought the steel steps in. He lifted them up, hurt him in his chest, and then he grabs the steps. I thought somebody would come and try to save him, but no. He grabbed the steps and slammed it right into the chest of Roman Reigns. Right in the chest, and the guy was bleeding out of his mouth, coughing out blood. It was sad. It was really, really sad. But when they were doing this Raw talk, they were showing Roman Reigns being in the going to the ambulance, but he didn't want to go to the ambulance. But he still had to. But out of nowhere, you hear a scream of Braun Strowman ramming right into the back door of the ambulance, and he broke it right off. Oh my goodness. And Roman Reigns just shut the door on him and he ran away. The next match I think they're going to have, I don't know when is the next pay-per-view for Raw. Maybe Balls of Fire, whatever it's called. I don't like the sound of that one. I like Bad Blood than Balls of Fire. Really? Balls of Fire? I'm not trying to be not PG, I'm just saying. Balls of Fire? Where are we now? We're watching some weird pay-per-view called Balls of Fire. Remember, they changed Night of Champions to Clash of Champions. That's understandable because WCW had the Clash of Champions. But what kind of wrestling had Balls of Fire? So my problem of this whole pay-per-view is they've been pushing a lot of people. Raw been pushing a lot of people. SmackDown wasn't pushing a lot of people. They were just getting opportunities after opportunity after opportunity for like Breezango. But the difference here, this is what I don't understand. Kevin Owens just won the United States title a couple of weeks ago at WrestleMania, and then he loses it on the next pay-per-view to Chris Jericho. I understand the rivalry between Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens might not be ending, because we heard at Backlash it will be AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho for the United States title, and Kevin Owens might come and attack. I don't know. And then we had Alexa Bliss. I think she's an amazing wrestler. She's awesome in the ring. She's terrific. And she won the SmackDown Women's Championship 2 times for the first time, because nobody won the SmackDown Women's Championship twice. And then we had Naomi winning it twice. But we never had Alexa Bliss winning it twice. Nobody thought it will happen. But why? She just came to Raw, and then Bayley held the title for like 2 months. 2 months, something like that. 2 months. I believe she won it before Fastlane, and then she retained it at Fastlane. She retained it at WrestleMania. So like 2 months, something like that. 2 months. I don't know, but. And then she loses it to Alexa Bliss the next pay-per-view. I understand that they want to push a lot of women. They want to see how good they are. But don't you think other women could have more reign and more times to hold this title for? That's what I think. And my other one is Bray Wyatt. Why would you let the WWE Champion lose to Bray Wyatt, a Raw guy that's not going to get a WWE Championship match? Why would you let him win? Why would you let a Raw guy beat a SmackDown guy, and he's the world champion? I don't get the method here. Why would you let Bray Wyatt beat Randy Orton in the first ever House of Horrors match? I don't understand. I understand with Braun Strowman, because I told you Braun Strowman will be the next person to go for the Universal title against Brock Lesnar. I already told you that. So if you did like this video, if you don't like what I said about Alexa Bliss, Bray Wyatt, or Chris Jericho winning the title, if you guys don't like it, you leave a comment on the comments saying that. Tell me about what you guys think about the pay-per-view on Sunday. And remember, hit that subscribe button, the little red rectangle that says subscribe. Hit it, then hit the bell icon to be notified every time I upload a video. That's all for me today. Tyler out.